Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video in my channel. Today we're gonna have a legs training, and I have the pleasure to invite him, the most hardcore and the strongest dude you will ever know, but he couldn't come, so I'm gonna do it myself. Anyways, the idea with this video is to show you, well, you know pretty well, if you follow me, legs are my specialty and probably my favorite muscle group to train. You can see by the number of leg videos I have on my channel so far. The idea is to show you one complete leg training where we're gonna have one basic exercise free weight, which is a squat, one machine exercise, one unilateral exercise, and one isolation exercise, meaning you don't need anything extra from that. That's a pretty complete training. You're gonna be hitting your legs in most of the angles available in every commercial gym in the world, basically. Okay, so stay to the end. It's gonna be hard as usual. I'm gonna try to give you as much info as I can because I'm gonna be training for real. But anyways, I hope you like, and I hope you like to see me suffer as well. Stay there. So we're gonna start here with the Bulgarian split squats. I chose this exercise because I'm staying away from having squats for some time. Okay, as you know, I have knee problems, so I can't be squatting extremely heavy all the time. So this is an exercise that's gonna work. As I said, it's unilateral, one side at a time. I can still go pretty heavy. It's good to decrease these strength deficit that you might have from one leg to the other. So one limb much stronger than the other. So anyways, I'll just start warming up here and slowly progress with the loads, and depending on how I feel, let's see how heavy I'm gonna be able to go today.
Why do you choose the Smith machine, not the dumbbell?
Yeah, it's a balance thing because of all my knee surgeries. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't figured out, it's Annalisa who's helping me today. So it's a matter of balance because of all. I have 3 surgeries on the left knee, 1 surgery on the right knee. So for those free weight unilateral exercises, it's extremely hard for me to keep balance because of the back leg. I feel pain in the back knee. So the Smith machine is just a way to avoid these lack of balance that I might have, because I have to be extremely precise with all the movements that I do in my leg training. I can't make mistakes because otherwise I feel pain right away, very high levels of pain. So yeah, can't really make any mistakes. That's the biggest reason why.
Yeah, but what do you recommend for the healthy gym goer, Smith or dumbbell?
Depends. If you can do a good movement with good technique, good form, and you know, why not to do with dumbbells, even with a barbell, in case you have, for example, a safety bar in your gym. That's a very common movement as well. Safety bar is this barbell that you're gonna put. It has some support here you hold in front of you. Extremely good barbell as well. It allows you to not need to hold the bar, so you can just place your hands somewhere else on the rack, for example, and do the movement there, you know. But dumbbells are great as well. in case you might be asking, this is the warm-up. Okay, I didn't do any treadmill, didn't do anything before. Sometimes, if my knees are extremely painful, then yeah, I might do something. Other than that, you warm up on the first exercise of your training, simply because warm-up is specific. Okay, even if you do 30 minutes on the treadmill and you're planning to squat with 180 kilos on your back, you're still gonna have to do lighter sets of squats to warm up for the heavy squats, meaning the 30 minutes that you did on the treadmill, you just wasted energy there.
You keep saying that you have the knee problems, you have pain in the knees. People might be asking, so why do you train if you have so much pain all the time? Because this is something that you speak about all the time.
Because this is the only thing keeping me able to still walk. For those who don't know the story, I should have had a full knee replacement 4 years ago already. And the only reason keeping me from that is that I keep myself strong. I keep my knees moving through a full range of motion, which is one characteristic of arthrosis, which is my situation. When you have arthrosis, you're not able to go. You lose range of motion, functional range of motion in the knees, which I have lost already. I used to squat much deeper than I do nowadays, but I can still squat pretty deep, simply because I keep training myself. If I wouldn't, then I would probably be with a knee replaced already. So, last warm-up. I'm gonna do 6-8 reps here, and then we're gonna start. Ready to go, almost.
Why is the belt necessary?
It isn't, that's the thing. I'm just putting it because my back is very tired from my lower back. Had a very heavy deadlift session on Wednesday. I did 4 sets with 230 kilo for 3 reps. Oh, actually 3 sets of 3, 1 set of 1. I failed. Didn't want to push because my lower back was already on the limit. And that's also another reason why I won't squat heavy today. My lower back just can't handle it. But ideally don't use the belt, except if you're doing efforts of 1 to 5 reps max, then do not use the belt. Strengthen your core, it's always more advantage. So let's go. I'm gonna do 4 working sets here. Each leg, obviously.
Each.
Huh?
Each. How many legs do you have?
Yeah. You really want to know?
Do you have some days when you come here with a plan, but nothing feels right, let's say, and you organize the plan totally?
Yes. Yes, many. Especially legs. Because of my knees. So my knees are, in the end of the day, they're just another variable to be taken into consideration when it comes to planning what I'm gonna do. So for example, when I have a week that I have to work too much, walk a lot, my knees will complain on the weekends. And sometimes even if I rest the whole Saturday and I train like, you know, 6, 7 p.m., still my knees hurt and I have to change somehow. Whether I have to warm up longer or I have to change exercises, order of the exercises, or I don't know, I just don't go so heavy. I do more reps, or you know, you have to be able to manipulate those things, you know, because the idea is to always make it as hard as possible. Drink some water. I'm tracking my training, okay? Just so you know. Tracking your training, sets, reps, exercises, weights is probably the only way, I would say, to ensure that you are progressing. Take the best athletes in the world, they all do the same thing. They do the same training all the time, and they stick, usually they're gonna stick to one rep range, and they're just gonna try to progress with the loads most of the time. Sometimes they're gonna cycle rep ranges and everything, but most of the time it's gonna be same rep range and just trying to get stronger within that rep range that they feel the best with. Arnold Schwarzenegger did like this his whole career. Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates, all of them basically. That's all.
Okay, and let's make it clear that arthrosis is not because of the weight training that you have been doing, so people know.
Yeah, it's because of my volleyball career. I was a professional for 12 years. You know, I have never been a light guy. My lightest, I used to weigh 90 kilos already. I used to jump very high, 1 meter and 10 off the floor. So now multiply that for, you know, 300, 400, 500 times per day, every day for years. It's a recipe for disaster.
people might ask now that, okay, pain there, pain here, it's horrible, this hurts. Why do you put yourself through that at the first place?
Because I can.
So what do you say to the regular gym goer?
Regarding the level of training.
Yeah, I mean, you are willing to go through the pain, the blood and cuts. Should everyone do it? Why to do it?
Well, you can. It's something that the main difference that there will be between a high level bodybuilding training and the regular gym goer training is the level of demand, effort. You know, I train, myself, not only for quality of life, but for bodybuilding as well. So I still have competitive objectives, but anyways, the squat that the regular gym goer will do is the same squat that, you know, Ronnie Coleman used to do. Only difference is that Ronnie Coleman would squat with, you know, 800 solid ass pounds, as they like to say, and the regular gym goer would squat with 60, 80, 100, you know, kilos, or maybe a bit more. If you can, if you're strong enough for that, you know, if you have the technique for that, there's nothing wrong with it. And if you want to push yourself to your limits, if you want to put yourself through the pain as well, it's rewarding, you know. I mean, people do it anyways. How many people do you know who compete in Ironman, for example? That's just as painful as this year, even more maybe. You know, this year lasts for 1 hour. Ironman, you're gonna be running, cycling, swimming for 3, 4, 5 hours, I don't know. And still people do it. It's just a different pain.
Is it also to do with the fact that in your case, I mean, that you are used to train high level?
Of course, of course.
And you
That has been my whole life. I can't live without it, not yet, at least. But okay.
I mean, more like the mentality, not even the weights that you're used to. You are professional, but your mindset to always be professional.
I'm not ready to let go yet. Anyways, I quit with 3 sets of Smith machine Bulgarians because my lower back started taking over and I still have to squat after. Switched to the leg press here. Gonna start with low weights, 200. I'm gonna go for 15 to 20 reps. Should be easy.
Have you ever had those days when you come here, you do your warm-up and you go home?
No.
Because something is wrong, doesn't feel right, that's why?
No, not really. If I feel like it's gonna be extremely bad, then I don't even start it. Or I start it, but knowing that I'm gonna have a different plan in mind. I'm gonna adapt. I'm gonna, just like yesterday, I did I was supposed to have a high volume arms workout, but I was just extremely tired from the whole week training and working a lot. So I just did a quicker training, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna expose myself to injury just because I have to be hardcore, or no, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. But, you know, that comes with experience. Been doing this for almost 23 years. So I know exactly when it's gonna be a good day, when it's not gonna be a good day. It's easy to read. We're getting there. So, squats now. I'll do the first set with 60, which is quite light for me. It's not even my warm-up, but my legs are so full already, so I'm just gonna feel the exercise, how it goes, and if I'm gonna be able to squat properly. Then let's see, we'll take it from there.
Can you explain what you're doing here?
Yes. All my surgeries, all my injuries, they were on the lateral meniscus. Is one structure that you have shown the knee on the outsides of the knee. You have it in both knees. Since I had these injuries and these surgeries, if I do a movement like leg extension, for example, I feel pain on the outside of the knees. So I have to wrap them closer together, because when I push against these, the wrap, it's gonna do easier with my knee, so I don't feel pain there. That's it. I'm just taking pain away so I can do the exercise properly. So I'm gonna go here for high repetitions, 20, 25, 30, who knows. Let's see.
But again, you put so much effort in avoiding pain in most exercises that you're doing.
Yes.
Very hard to understand for a regular person. Why do you go through this?
And that's why I don't ask for anybody's understanding of my reasons. I ask for people's respect. That's all. Simple. Because in the end of the day, we all have our problems. I mean, you know, same way that I don't understand how someone can live, you know, basically almost on a daily basis, chugging alcohol or smoking, doing drugs, eating crap 7 days per week, you know. Still, I'm not judging, so mind your own business in the end of the day. Also, it's interesting to point out that this machine here, it's also a leg extension, but it works differently from the other leg extension that you do on with the cables on the plate stack machine. This one here is a plate loaded machine. So because of what we call moment arm, it's gonna overload mostly the top of the range of motion. There with the cable machine, you have the same tension through the whole range of motion. Here is more complementary to leg presses, squats, and so on and so forth. You're working here harder in an angle that you haven't worked your whole training, which is the top of the range of motion, when you're really squeezing your legs with the knees straight. If you straighten up your knees on a leg press, on a squat, you lose tension in the quadriceps. Here it's the opposite. You have to squeeze it and straighten up the knees to get the most tension out of it. So it's a little bit of the opposite of everything that we did the whole training. So it's horrible, but I'm happy. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here. Regarding the training, that's it for today. I hope everything was clear to explain you what we did, why we did what I did, the logic behind it. There has to be always a logic behind the training, and otherwise it becomes just a random picking up weight. And you know, if you're gonna randomly just pick up weights on the woods, I don't know, you know, pick up some logs on the woods, because you don't have to pay. Just go there and do it. But anyways, it's hard to speak, and that's how training has to be. As I always mention, you're not supposed to be dead after training. There's a difference between being trained and being tired. I'm trained now. I'm tired, of course, but I'm mostly trained. It's hard to move my legs, but I can still think clearly, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to throw up. You're not supposed to pass out. No, that's not necessary. It sounds old school and everything, but it's not necessary. At least not every training. So I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this info was helpful. So please, I'm gonna ask you, push like, comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next training in the strength squad. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye, and thank you.
I want to ask something.
Ask me then. No, bye bye now.
I want to ask you, what are your simple recommendations?
Simple recommendations?
Simple recommendations for the people who want to grow legs. Where to start?
The most basic, start from the basics. Squats, deadlifts, Bulgarian split squats, hack squats, all kinds of squats that you can imagine. You're gonna have to do it. Okay. Best advice that I can give you: search for a good trainer. The money that you invest there is gonna save you so much time, you have no idea. The biggest shortcut, and I'm not telling you this because I'm a trainer, and I'm not telling you this because I want you to come to me. If you want to come to me, it's gonna be a pleasure. If you don't, there should be plenty of good ones around. But all the information is available in the internet nowadays. What we trainers do is we just compile everything, and we assess your body, your needs, and so on and so forth, your training level, and put together what's going to be the best for you at that moment. So you don't have to do the thinking, we do it for you. And that's why you pay a trainer. Okay, so that's basically it. But yeah, basically the basic exercises and effort, you have to pay the price. All my leg days are like this, okay, hard. And this is not even the hardest I have done. So you can't shortcut hard work. Unfortunately, you can't. Did I answer?
Believe me, squats are worth it. Have you seen his ass?
Please like, subscribe, comment, share it with a friend, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.